Hey, in this video, you're going to learn to become a much better ball striker because we're going to address one of the most common issues that the average golfer faces. So if you're looking for those solid, clean strikes with compression and a ton more distance, then keep watching all the way to the end. Now, if you're like me, I love to watch the pros on TV with great admiration because they hit the ball so beautifully, so cleanly, so in the sweet spot, with so much power. You just wonder how they make it look so easy. Well, the biggest difference is what they're doing by moving their body through the shot that the average golfer just simply does not do. So while somebody like a Jon Rahm or a Bryson DeChambeau might be moving laterally to the target and around the corner with their belly button before the strike of the ball, the average golfer out there is just picking the arms up and dropping the arms down to the ball without very much movement of the midsection or the hips at all. Now, often this will lead to two very common issues. Number one, the release of the club head is going to be happening too soon, and you're going to either hit behind it or you're going to arrive at impact with a backward leaning shaft, and that could actually make you top the ball like that as well, depending on how deep of a divot that you take. Now, another commonality for golfers who don't move their body enough through impact is then you get this chicken wing effect with the handle of the club extremely close in to your body and a short finish like this. So the whole thing without the body would look something like this. Boy, that was an awful shot. Just by mimicking what I see in my private lessons all the time. Now, I've got a great and really simple exercise that's going to help you solve all of these problems and get your body finally moving prior to striking the ball. I'm going to take this yellow alignment stick. That's the only equipment I need here. And I'm going to set this thing, just at my right instep like this. Now, I'm going to do this without a ball. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to simulate a much better impact position. Remember that most people, they're coming down and bottoming out back by the stick, and so you would kind of whack the stick like that on the way through. But if you're going to bottom out in front of this stick and therefore in front of the ball, you're going to have to turn more sideways to it. So you're going to get 90% of your weight onto this front foot, and you're going to turn both the hips and chest open. You can see what that does automatically. Look what happens to my right arm. My right arm advances around the circle without having to pull it at all. I don't have to pull the thing. I just turn through like this. And so here, I'm just going to establish an impact zone, an impact model here. Notice I've got the club shaft leaning about 3 or 4 inches ahead. And I am up on my left instep or left heel a little bit more. Now, that's step one. Step two is to address the collapse of the arc on the follow through. We can get a much wider arc and a better release here. We're going to start here, and they're going to work out as far as you can with the right arm. So I want you to really stretch that as far as you can away from the sternum, and I want you to set it at a 90-degree angle, just like this. Now you can peek up the fairway. You shouldn't be looking down at the ball right now. So I'm going to freeze that for a couple seconds. So start with my really nice impact position here and follow through to here. Now, if you look at it from this angle, I want you to see that there is some angle to the club shaft. Watch this. The club shaft is not vertical like this at 90 degrees. It's vertical, at about 30 or 40 degrees inclined like this at 90 degrees. So one more time. Set the impact. Look at the action of that right foot. My right knee, my right hip are all, look at this. Because I've made such a complete weight shift, my right hip, thigh, and foreleg are all ahead of the yellow line. Forward lean, most of the weight on my left foot, and then scrape it out, extend out into space into a 90-degree angle, just like that, and hold it. Now all that's left is to slowly start adding little backswings to this. So, start at address just with the right arm is fine. Now take a backswing to about here. shift out in front, strike the ground. Ah, not far enough forward, so I hit the stick. Let's try it again. You'll see that the right instep foot is plenty of difficulty. Small backswing, shift and turn, hit the ground in front, and go into your finish position. Cock it back a little further, shift, hit the ground in front, extend and cock it again. Bigger, just like that. Bigger. See, if I don't shift, if I don't move my body in time, watch what's going to happen. I'm going to hit the stick because I'm bottoming out my swing much too soon. You can see the difference in just dropping the arm to the ball or trying to pull the ball into the arm without moving the body first. So this is going to help you get your sequence. Backswing, shift, strike the divot, extend and rehinge. Backswing, pivot, strike it, extend, just like that. You can practice that, and then when you're ready, you can add the left hand too. And you'll notice what I want you to do is, you reach this position, this left elbow should be starting to fold by now. It does not stay straight. It absolutely folds starting towards 90 degrees. So, small swing, shift first, turn, extend, and rehinge, just like that. Now, when you go to hit a golf ball, take the stick away and just do those same feels. Bring the same feels in. Let's do a practice swing to remember what we were doing. Look at this. Divot in front of the ball. Because I'm already presetting the weight shift and the belly button rotating out in front, now I can sweep the turf a few inches in front of the ball and reach out and extend. So you can just do small shots at first. You can hear that sound. That's the sound of the ball being struck. Ball first, turf second, forward leaning shaft, sweet spot. That's the sound of compression. That's the sound you're looking for. Let's do that one more time. I've got this 7-iron forward of center in my stance. Don't have to do big back swings for now. Okay, what you want to try to do is hold that extended finish and take a look at it. Here we go. Just like that. Extend it out and rehinge it again. All right, so give that drill a try. It's kind of a 2-in-1, but both of these things will force you to move your body. They're effects of not moving your body enough and sequencing it out in front of the swooshing club head, both the early divot and the collapsing arc. See, the more you turn, the faster you turn, the more outwards pull there is on your arm, because as you spin, gravity wants to pull your arm out away from your body if it's nice and relaxed, just like that. So do this drill a few minutes a day. Take the feels to the driving range first and then out onto the course. I think you're going to start seeing those pure strikes happening a lot more often, and I'll bet you start hitting it farther too. Hey, for more great videos and articles, check out my website, hititlonger.com. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. I'm Steve, and if I don't see you in the next video, I will see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.